Wow. Still in West Hollywood. When are we going to get out of here? This is crazy.
I know.
Welcome to America's Next Pop Icon, the show where you can call in and sing and learn a little bit about singing. I'm your host, Andrew Vansley, and we also have the amazing Jessica Wood here. We've got Minerva from Manchester, England, and that's all coming up on America's Next Pop Icon.
Advertise with us.
That's right. Like, we just need maybe one ad. Like, can you do
Just
an ad?
one.
Yeah, especially if you got like a product, like if you have a microphone or something that you want to promote. Do it right here on America's Next Pop Icon. Contact us.
Who'll be reckless just enough? Who gets hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used?
Wow. A beautiful day here in West Hollywood. Welcome to the show. It's all happening. The crowd goes wild. Wow. Once again, we are
They
here.
just love us.
Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on. I know
They
it's
love
early.
us.
And we also have Jessica here, which is exciting. The crowd goes even wilder. And, yeah, Jess, what's happening? What's happening in your life? I heard you got a lot of things that you're working on. Silence.
Crickets. Where's the cricket sound?
Oh,
Oh, that's a
there
good
they
one.
are.
But,
There they are.
that was a joke too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
What do you mean crickets? Your life, you got so, I mean, it's so exciting. There's, Jessica is
told
free,
me. I'm free.
like single, in case anybody wants to know.
I'm free.
Oh my God, the calls are going wild. Now we have 100 people just got on the line. Hey, she's free. Hey,
she's free.
Anyhow,
Don't set me up with someone.
I'm not going to set you up with anybody, but maybe one of our listeners. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time producer.
True love story there.
Hello, this is...
Hello. I've watched all your episodes.
Hello, Scallywag. I produce. Anyhow, right now, it's time for the iconic news with Jessica Wood. Yes, it is that time again. Iconic news, Jessica Wood. Wow. All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
stop this madness.
Stop that madness.
Stop that. Oh, just stop. That's pretty good. In the news, what is going on in the news today?
In the news. So I don't think we've actually talked about this before, but Lady Gaga, her dogs were stolen.
Oh yeah, this goes back. Like this is
this
going to be
goes
old
back.
news
It's
if
gonna
you're
be
listening,
really
because this
old.
is
Sorry,
this show will
old
come
news.
out I think in May, June.
Really old news.
So,
I
but
think next time I'll do fun.
yeah, but what we'll do is we'll update on the
stuff.
dogs. So on Lady
Yeah.
Gaga's dogs.
Well, they actually were returned.
Yeah.
So a lady found them tied up to a pole where they won't say where, but it was in around like Koreatown in, LA area.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did find them. They were safe.
That's good.
Unharmed.
That's
It's just
good.
kind of crazy because, her dog walker was attacked and dogs were stolen, and it's kind of sad.
That'd be a drag. What do they do with the
so
dog?
sad.
What did they
They
steal?
probably wanted them for ransom or something,
Yeah.
Who knows? Because that's
Wow.
what people do, I guess, these days.
Well, Gaga, I am glad you got your dogs back.
Yeah, I would go
because,
crazy if I
that'd
didn't
be-
have my
that'd be
dogs.
a drag for sure.
My
Yeah.
poor babies.
Poor babies is right.
Yeah.
And what else is going on in LA or in music in general?
So Alicia Keys, I really love Alicia Keys.
Oh,
she's a great
fantastic.
singer.
Fantastic.
So she's 40 years old. She said when she was younger that she felt under pressure to present a perfect image of herself in her early career.
Yeah.
But now Alicia believes that being perfectly imperfect is where the magic's at. So she has now removed the word perfect from her vocabulary.
Really?
And she
That's
said,
perfect.
quote, I did feel like I automatically had to be perfect. I felt like somehow I had to be this image or this perfection that people expected of me. And I think that's with any kind of career or in any daily life. You always want to be better, a better version of yourself. And you always want to be perfect for everyone and yourself. But she's like, she really admits that her outlook has changed over the recent years, and she doesn't care that she's imperfect, and that's really where
That's probably
it is.
good.
Yeah, that's a good little.
Forget about being perfect.
Yeah.
Not everybody can be perfect like you, Jessica.
everyone.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
Wow.
So I think that's a good message, especially to your younger listeners. Don't strive to be perfect.
No, it's
There's
not
no
about
such
being
thing.
perfect. But I got to say, I want to make a statement there. So you don't want to try to be perfect, but that doesn't mean you want to let yourself go either. Do you know what I
Like
mean?
me?
No, I'm
Just
just
kidding.
saying. I'm not. I'm just
know.
saying that some people take that the wrong way, and they're like, okay,
I'll
well,
do
I'm just not
nothing.
going to be. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to be healthy. I'm not going to care about my body, and they just say, well, so it goes too far the other way.
Right.
So I think to try to be a perfectionist is probably not a good way either. But then you don't want to go the other way.
Yeah.
Where you're trying to do just nothing, right?
It's all about balance.
It is about balance for sure. Yeah. Well, is that you got any more, or is that it?
I guess I'll say one more. I don't know why, but Cardi B is always in the news.
Oh, Cardi B again.
Cardi
Wop.
B again. Wop, wop.
Wop, 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 wop.
Womp, womp, womp. She's the 28-year-old rap star, is now one of the world's best-selling music artists, as we all know. But she says she still has nightmares about her school days. If you did not know this, she didn't actually graduate from school. She says she wrote on Twitter she hates having nightmares of her failing a test or being back in high school with no shoes on in the hallway.
Wow.
Stuff like that. But yeah, she says that she still has nightmares about this.
Well, I think everyone does a little bit. Like I've had dreams about that I couldn't open my locker. Like when I was in high school. Yeah.
Can't open the locker.
Yeah. And then I missed class. I think everyone has those kind of dreams.
I had a weird dream last night, and this has nothing to do with music, but that I got a
jeez.
nose job, and I regretted it. And it was so weird because I've always kind of like not liked that part of my face. I don't know. I don't like my nose. So I had a weird dream about that, and then I actually like regretted it afterwards.
That you got it done.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That I didn't recognize myself.
Wow. I had a dream that I had breast implants.
Wait, you don't have them now?
Oh my God, you told everybody knows now. This is insane. Oh, well, that, my friends, I don't know if I'd call that iconic news, but it was definitely some sort of news.
Something. Who knows?
And coming up, we have here on America's Next Pop Icon, we're going to have our guest, Minerva, who's all the way from Manchester, United Kingdom,
Yeah.
in the UK.
Minerva Daisy.
Minerva Daisy, that's coming up next on America's Next Pop Icon. Stay tuned.
Advertise with us.
Jeez. Why are you copying me? Why don't you make up your own? Come on.
Hey, you guys, come advertise.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Hey, you guys, come advertise. It's
With
really
us.
wise. Alexis Corey, Better Part of Me. Now streaming on Spotify. Have a listen today. And we're back in studio. We're in West Hollywood. And many miles away, across the pond, as they like to say, we have this amazing guest artist. And her name is Minerva Daisy. And welcome to the show, Minerva Daisy. There you go. Yeah, we just got you. Wow.
Yeah.
Really nice to have you. And what's
Thank
happening?
you for having me.
Yeah, what's happening in the UK? What's going on?
Not much.
Everyone's
still,
Yeah.
with the
we're all
COVID.
still lockdown.
Is it as bad as here in the US?
I'm not entirely sure because we're swamped with media about the Royals at the minute. But
Oh, yeah.
honestly, yeah,
The Royals, yeah,
Yeah.
the Royals.
Apparently, they did a statement today. This, this show won't come out till the summer, like probably May or June. But yeah, the Royals it's all in an uproar because of Meghan. Is that her name? Meghan Markle?
Yeah, Meghan and Harry. Honestly, I'm not too sure at the moment. I'm trying not to have a look at it.
Yeah, better have to turn it off.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So tell us, Minerva Daisy, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I was a toddler, apparently, according to my grandma. But professionally, since I was about 10 years old.
Oh, good for you.
Oh.
Good for you. And are you, I know with the restrictions with COVID now, but did you do live performances or was it primarily studio recordings or what were you working on?
I was doing a lot of live performances and it was going really, really well. But with lockdown, I've kind of focused more on recording. So it's been good in that sense. I've been able to get my head down.
Yeah, for sure. And I've got actually one of your tracks up. I thought this was a really cool idea. So Minerva Daisy did a thing called storage sessions,
Yes.
right? And then I was kind of watching the video and I'm like, oh, she's in a storage facility.
Ah.
That's kind of, and then I thought, what, people are like moving their gear and hey, what's she doing? Yeah, it's like right in the middle of it. Minerva Daisy's having a concert, right? And but it turned out really cool. It's a really good idea. I think you should do more of those.
Well, it was actually with a company that worked with my university. So they looked for people at the uni and then asked them if they'd like to come down to the storage container, which sounds a little bit dodgy, but it's not.
Yeah, no.
And yeah.
It's a good spot, but we're going to pull that up right now. This is Storage Sessions with Minerva Daisy, and it's on America's Next Pop.
I won't find anyone like you in this cold and sunken crazy world. There's nowhere to go and no place to hide, so I held it all away inside. This tired sea of people that we hide in, looking for a way to love and be loved in return. I see you in this grey earth turns to colour. It's so dangerous, but so right. And love is such a delicate thing we do, with nothing to prove, but everything to lose. We'll cry and hurt and laugh and fall apart, but two people can fit when their hearts have been torn in half. I'll dance with you in the fires of the earth, and I'll smile for every time we get burned. When you take my hand, I'll never grow cold. We don't belong here down on earth. This world has so much pain, and love was never allowed to be the change. You and me will be pulled apart, forever finding our way out, crawling through the dark. And love is such a delicate thing we do, with nothing to prove, but everything to lose. We'll cry and hurt and laugh and fall apart, but two people can fit when their hearts have been torn in half. It's so right, I will fight for the rest of my life. Love is such a delicate thing we do, with nothing to prove, but everything to lose. We will cry and hurt and laugh and fall apart, but two people can fit when their hearts have been torn in half. Two people can fit when their hearts have been torn in half. When your lips touch mine, I'm transported to another place in time. I'm scared of falling and hitting the floor, but with you I don't mind at all.
And to think that that happened in a storage facility.
Yeah.
That was nice. Minerva's like, yeah. Were you actually moving stuff or not?
Stop it.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, were you actually moving boxes? You're like, she's like moving boxes and stuff. Now, is that a song that you wrote, Minerva Daisy?
Yeah, so I wrote that song a couple of years ago, and I can sing it a lot better now. But yeah,
it's a very nice song.
Called The Delicate. Thank you.
What
delicate things to do?
Yeah, tell me. So, because I've got it written as the storage sessions, but what is the name of the song that people can find the song?
That's called The Delicate Things You Do, and
okay.
Not released yet, but I'm going to hopefully release it soon.
Yeah, it's really good. So you're going to get in studio and then do like a studio version of it?
Yeah, I'd love to. There was some nice strings behind it.
Yeah, it's very nice. I really like it. I really like it.
Thank you.
We have there's another song that Minerva Daisy did, and it's Call Me the Criminal. What is this song? What is this song about?
So this song is essentially about recovering from a really big heartbreak. Yeah.
Wow. And Call Me the Criminal. Also, then this means that you're calling the other person, or they're calling you a criminal for breaking off the relationship. Is that kind of how it works, or? Well,
it's at the time when I wrote it, I was just coming out of quite a toxic relationship, and so a lot of the time I would be made to feel guilty for something that I hadn't done. So it's about being called a criminal when I wasn't. If that makes sense.
You're right.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And usually when people are calling you that, it might be because they are the ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like usually when people are calling you out, it might be because it's something that they're doing, you know. But really cool song. So this is, now we don't have a video for this, but we have a lyric video. I think it's Call Me the Criminal, Minerva Daisy from Manchester in the UK, and only on America's Next Pop Icon. Let's have a listen to this.
such a tiresome ways. Baby, you're supposed to save me. Call me the criminal, but you're the one who murdered this. I guess that's why you locked me up. All I took from you was a little love. Are you surprised I have you paralyzed? I gave you my siren's call. Call me the criminal.
Nice track. Nice track.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job, Minerva Daisy. Where did you record that? Was that done in like a studio in the UK or?
So that was done at my university. There's a studio where I go to uni with a good friend of mine, Ed Gibbons. He recorded it and produced it with me.
Wow, really nice. I dig the track. I really like it. And for that one, so you don't have, is there like a video on YouTube or just the lyric video?
Oh, sorry, you cut out a little bit there.
Oh, sorry. Is there a full video or is it just the lyric video that's on YouTube?
I think it's
So there's only a lyric video for that because I wasn't able to get one recorded with all the restrictions came into place the same week that I released it in the UK.
Oh, terrible timing. Huh? Yeah, it's like, COVID comes, just when you want to
Ruins
go
everything.
and because you released it, you want to go out and share it with the world, but you can't even perform. That's too bad. But that is Call Me the Criminal. It's a great track. It's by Minerva Daisy, who is from the United Kingdom. She's from Manchester.
Thank you.
So soccer fans, you better be Manchester fans with Minerva. I'm just kidding. I don't know. And it was really great to have you on the show. How do people reach out to you and follow your music? Do you have like a website or Instagram? What's the best way to follow you? Minerva?
might be disconnecting.
Yeah, we got a bad line. What a bad line. But it was great to have her on the show.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we lost you there for a second. But if people want to reach out and follow you, should they do Spotify or should they do Instagram? What do you think is the best? We definitely have a bad line, but well, no problem. No problem. I want to thank Minerva for being on the show. Mm-hmm. And we have coming up next, people want to learn. If you learn, then you can earn and maybe discern something. I don't know. I'm trying to rhyme, but the tips are coming up. And we got Lee this time. Lee's going to talk a little bit about singing. That's coming up next on America's Next Pop Icon. And we are in studio. We're in Los Angeles. We're in Hollywood, California. Wow. And we've got Lee Lontock is here. He's a vocal coach extraordinaire. And he's going to teach us a few things. Hey, Lee, how are you?
I'm doing great today. How are you guys
Good.
doing this fine day?
Fans are going wild. They were a little loud. Hey, what's cool too is we even have Jessica here today. Hi, Jessica. Yeah, and there's no crickets.
Hey.
Yeah, Lee gets a standing ovation and you get a bunch of crickets. Anyhow, Lee, this whole show we put it together because we want to we want to help people. We want to give them tips. We want people to succeed in the music industry. And this particular segment we call the Pop Icon Tips. And it's where we kind of go over a few things that people need to know. People are out there. Yeah. So what do you think makes a great singer, like in your opinion?
Style.
Style.
So you don't have to have the best voice in the world, but if you had amazing style and storytelling capabilities, then that's what can make you a great singer. So you have a lot of singers out there that are technically really, really good and they can pour that emotion in there, but then they can't really, something about them just doesn't sell the song. And What you're after is finding out that great storyteller, the one that could make that audience feel exactly what the author was feeling when they wrote it.
Right,
So-
exactly. And people forget that. Like some people I've worked with, amazing voice, like just amazing and perfect pitch. And then they do the song and it's like there's nothing. There's this big void of nothing. So, but how do you get that connection? I mean, how do you, like, is this something you could teach or is this something that you just have to be born with?
Well, you don't have to be born with it. You could definitely teach it. And, you know, one of the ways that you do that is having them sing a bunch of different songs from other styles that they're not used to singing. So then that way they can start sharpening up their ears a little bit. So it's one thing to be in tune. I can get a lot of people into tune, but it's a matter of can they bring the right colors to the song to give it that great expression. So the more they sing other people's songs, like a Demi Lovato or a Christina Aguilera, just as an example, the more they're going to be able to absorb those colors and then hopefully bring it to their own music. Because it's one thing for a singer to be able to go and kill note for note and color for color on somebody else's song, but the map has already been laid out for them to do that. Right. So that's not really the challenge. The challenge is, here is a brand new song with lyrics. It's never been sung before. What can you bring to make this come to life? And that's the challenge that most people have.
Exactly, because anybody can do. They're all doing knockoffs.
Right.
They're all doing crazy Christina Aguilera runs. Sometimes they do too many runs. It's like a run-a-thon, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'd sooner have somebody just deliver the goods and emotionally connect to the song, even if they're pitchy.
Right.
That's more moving than somebody who gets the notes perfect, does all these runs, but not necessarily the connection's missing.
Right.
So how can we do this? Like we want to learn to sing in less than 5 minutes. How are we going to do that?
Okay. So the one thing that singers can do that they normally don't do is, especially the untrained singers, is singing to a tuned instrument. They believe that everything that they do coming out of their mouth is in tune, and it might be in tune for that particular key, but are they actually on a key? That's the real question, right? So one thing that they can do is they could take, even on their phone, they could just get a piano app like Virtuoso. That's a nice piano app. Or something off their MacBook or their PC and just play a scale. And all they have to do is really hum that. And the more that they hum that, the more they start absorbing what a scale is, because all music is based off of scales. So every melody that you have out there is based off of what that chord is right then and there, and all the chords are based off of scales. So when they start off with a 5-note major scale like this, they could do it with like mum, 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 and then start going up. So then that way they can really start to internalize, what does it feel like as I'm moving up? How does it feel when I'm on that pitch? And am I really on that pitch? Because singing and instrumentalists, just in general, you need to be at 100%.
Right.
You can't be at 105% because now you're sharp. Or you can't be at 99% because now you're slightly flat, and people with really good ears are going to be able to tell that. And I hear that all the time, like, you are so close, but they really need to work with a tuned instrument to get that locked in.
Right. So if you're playing that first, the C, so if that's what they're going, what if somebody's delivering to you instead of they're like, like how do people that are starting, how do you lock in, right?
So that's when a lot of times they won't be able to lock in immediately. So I will have to sing with them, and they will have to recognize that we are just concentrating on one note, just this one note, and you and I are going to feel it. And I must guide them, let them know that you're too sharp or you're too flat, and then they must start making the adjustments. And then once we are locked in tune, there is a resonance feeling between us. So anytime you are slightly off tune and you start recognizing that you're off tune, it becomes a very physically bad feeling that my ears are starting to tell me that I am not locked in tune with this guy in front of me or this instrument.
Right, right.
And before you know, when you start locking into scales and to the point where it's just innate, then your body starts rejecting being out of tune, right? Because it's such a horrible feeling, like, oh, I missed that note, or oh, I missed that note.
Right.
Then it's no longer a matter of can I stay in tune. It's a matter of can I shape it with the colors? Can I bend into the notes that I need to? Can I bring it with like more raspiness or more vibrato or more closed chord to really bring that storytelling to life?
Cool.
What about people that are like tone deaf? Is that the same kind of like process? You kind of have to like
I had an idea because Jessica doesn't sing.
stop. No.
Honestly, I think this will be perfect.
It's not
I think what we should do is we should just pick one note because we got somebody who can't, right?
Oh,
and then
man.
we'll just see.
This is gonna be bad.
No, that's too many notes. She can't do that
It's
many.
gonna be bad.
She could do like one. So
That's right in the middle of your range.
oh god, this is beautiful. Okay, good. Let's hear it again.
This is
A little high, little high. There you
Oh.
go. There it is.
Yeah?
There it is.
Yeah.
So one thing that you might not want to do is come in a little bit timid, because anytime we come in timid, we start squeezing a little bit and we come in unsure. Just put it out there. Mom.
No, I'm mom.
Oh, but see,
I can tell.
but
At least I can tell I'm mom.
but that's half the battle right there, because I can't tell you how many students that I actually have that are truly tone deaf, and probably the most, these students I pray for the most because they just want to get it.
Yeah.
I had a couple people that were like VPs and CEOs of companies, and they would come and see me every single week. And, the response that they would give to me is that, if I could just have learned to sing when I was younger, I would have never went this route. And I'm thinking like, well, you have 15,000 employees underneath you. So that's a pretty big responsibility. And he goes, that's what I do. That's not who I am. And
Right.
and because I want to be expressive in other areas, but that was just not who they were. And maybe that they could have been that, but maybe that's something that their parents told them, don't go the musical route, as all of ours had. Both of my parents are physicians, and they were shocked when I decided going to medical school. I'm going to music school.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like music or
What?
medical. You're like, oh, jeez.
No, exactly.
Well, what's so cool is that Jessica is not a singer, and yet she hit the note. So what I find really exciting about singing for everybody is I really think in the end anybody can do it. Like I don't think now for some it comes easier, right? But it's really cool, Jess, because what's cool is you actually heard it, right? And that's half the battle. Like there's people out there that hit that wrong note and they are convinced that it's the right note, right? So this is so cool. So those of you out there that are just starting off, you got to take it like step by step. Right. Like people want to just run and sprint before they walk, and you have to take it step by step. And I really like it with people that have issues with pitch. And I don't know if you do the same thing, but I always like go note to note. We could have a whole session where we're just focusing on the scale. Like that's it, and one note at a time. And they don't get to move up a note until they get that one, right? And I think once you get it in your brain, you can connect to what's right and what's not working. You can actually hear it.
Right.
Which is kind of cool, yeah. What are some other things, like back to this single note or hitting the note, what are some other things that they can do, where they can try to hit that note perfectly?
So, as they're going up in their range, they should really be observant on how they're moving up. So everybody has what's called a passaggio, which is Italian for bridge, and that rests right above your chest voice. So we do really, really well with our chest because we sit and we speak in it every single day. We've got good command. But as we go higher and higher and higher, it becomes one of these things where I'm singing, so do I get louder and louder and louder? For some people, they do. For others, they just flip right into a falsetto, a very hollow sounding sound. And none of that is really bad, but it's just a portion of where you want to be. So as you're going higher and higher and higher, maybe you don't do it with a song that you're uncomfortable with at first. right?
Right.
Maybe you just do it with the scales. Okay. Now, but if you don't have, a piano, or you don't have the app, and you want to try it with a song that you're not familiar with, or that you're familiar with but is slightly above where you think you should be, then you need to really determine what is jamming and what is practice. So jamming is like, I am just going off on this song and I don't care what, and I'm going to pour my emotion to it, but you might be all over the place.
Right.
Practicing means I'm using this song as, how do I get to that note? So instead of me doing the melody and singing the melody with the lyrics, maybe I'll just use the word mom, right?
Right.
So as I'm going higher and higher and higher and higher, I might be getting louder and louder and louder and louder. So then maybe I'll just go mom, 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 and hit it that way. Because if I could hit it with mom or a no or some sort of one constant, one vowel, then I'm not putting any emotion into it. It's just an exercise.
Right.
And then I could transfer what I just did with that mum or the no or a gee or a go or whatever I choose, and then replace it with the lyric.
Right. Exactly.
That makes sense, yeah.
That makes sense. Wood, are you ready to start singing?
Yeah, you
No.
want it?
No.
Poor Jessica. Actually,
I'm gonna embarrass myself.
we are out of time right now, but this is really cool. Lee, I want to thank you for coming to the studio.
Hey, thank you.
And those of you out there who want to sing, get a hold of Lee. He is part of the Hollywood
Vocal Studios.
Hollywood Vocal Studios.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean you have to be in Hollywood, because nowadays you can use Skype, Zoom, whatever it might be. You can do. I did some coaching with people that were in Prague or something. It was like crazy. Like the time difference plus language. No good. No, no good.
No.
But I want to thank you for coming, and we are going to get Lee to come back to studio another time. But next, we have the open lines coming up right here on America's Next Pop Icon. That is right. Open lines. 844-455-3825. That is the number to call, 844-455-3825. You call in, you sing, you have a little fun at the same time. That's coming up next on America's Next Pop Icon. Rose Darvish, If the World Was Ending. Now available on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple. Download your copy today.
Advertise with I don't know why I keep going to that default.
I don't know, but it's pretty good. You made up a rhyme last time. What was your rhyme? Advertise, surprise, contact us today.
Surprise, advertise.
Yeah. Kira Dekaj. Now, this girl is 11, just turned 11. And she had an album come out called Make This Right. This is one of the tracks off it. You got to check it out. Available on Spotify right now. Open lines. 455-3825. That's 1-844-455-3825. Call in and sing. Or maybe not sing, but here we are, Jessica and I, on screen together.
Again.
And I think we did it again. I think we screwed up, Wood.
Screwed up.
Yeah, because we have a certain amount of time for the show, and then we're always like going over. So we're almost at 42 minutes right now for the show, and we just got to stop. We got to eat.
Yeah.
We will be eating. So what I'd like to do is tell people to call. Now, you can call us anytime at the 844-455-3825. Give us a call. There's a call just came in right now. And we'll set it up for you to call in, so we'll have it all organized. And I think we had an amazing show today.
Yeah.
We had Minerva from the UK.
Yeah.
All the way from Manchester.
All the way from the UK.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
the connection was a little,
The connection was a little bad, but then we also had, which was really crazy, we had Jackie from Japan, like the other day. I mean, come on, this is nuts.
I know.
But the cool thing
International.
The cool thing about music, it is international.
It is.
Like literally, you can have a song that's a hit all around the world, even if it's in a different language, But I want to thank our guest today, Minerva, and I want to thank Lee for giving us the tips, and a special thank you to Jessica Wood for just being there and laughing at my stupid jokes.
Yeah.
And we will see you next time on
America.
Yeah.
Next pop icon.
Filmed on location in Hollywood, California. At no point was Jessica sedated during this show.